Welcome all. Today we will discuss an important subject, that is a report tabled by Comptroller and Auditor General, who is the constitutional authority on the expenditure details of Government of India in the Parliament. Let us discuss who is this CAG first. Comptroller and Auditor General is the Chief of the Indian Audit and Account Service, and he ensured that the expenditure of the Government of India take place as per law, as per rules and regulations. As per Article 148, the Comptroller and Auditor General, who is the Chief of the Audit and Accounts of India, he is appointed by the President and it is removed from service, just not by any executive order, but through a process of impeachment as that is applicable to the judges of the Supreme Court and High Courts. He can be removed only on two grounds. Number one is misbehavior and number two is incapacity. Presently, Girish Chandra Murmu of 1985 batch of Gujarat cadre is holding this post. Earlier, when he was Governor of Jammu and Kashmir, he held several important positions. What is the role of the CAG? CAG is something like a watchdog which ensures that the expenditure of the government is spent properly as per the procedures laid down in law. So, the expenditure made by the central government, state government and also the public sector undertakings of the central government are being audited. Either cannot do full audit, but they do a test audit of few and give the report, place the report before the Parliament. And recently such an audit report was placed and we will discuss what are the salient aspects of that, because that is very, very important from the competitive examination point of view. The CAG has pulled up the Central Board for Direct Taxes, which controls the income tax and other direct taxes like corporation tax and income tax. It said that it should leverage the IT, information technology framework in such a way that there are deficiencies are properly addressed. Because he found out there are deficiencies with regard to the assessment process. The assessment contains where particularly they have taken a few assessments and found out there are assessments relating to omissions and commissions. What is this omission and commission? The omission of error is that where they do not know the proper rules, they do not know the rules and regulations, so they do not include an item which is to be taxed, or they are giving an exemption which is not an exempted under any law. So this is called omission. This omission of error need to be taken seriously. Then there is a commission of error that will become much more serious, where the commission of error is knowingly leaving something from being taxed, or they are giving unnecessary exemption, thereby causing difficulty, thereby causing loss to the government. He has pointed out significant errors with regard to the assessment of corporation tax, or otherwise what we call corporate tax. 356 high value cases that have been test audited by CAG. He has pointed out certain mistakes. It gives a tax benefit of 12,000 plus crores. 12,000 plus crores, which is not intended. What are the causes? There is a mathematical error in the computation of amount to be taxed. There is an error in the application of the interest. There are irregularities in the matter of allowing depreciation, accounting business losses. Then there is a capital loss. Then irregular exemption, deduction, rebates, reliefs, income allowance of business expenditure under normal and special provisions of the Income Tax Act. There are 38 instances of significant and glaring errors in the assessment of corporate tax. It is amounting nearly to about 3,975 crores. There are errors in the levy of interest. Instead of penal rate of interest, they would have levied ordinary interest, thereby causing loss to the government. The CAG pointed out that even in the income tax assessment, a lot of errors have been found out in the assessment that need to be eschewed in future. Wherever there is a commission of error, where there is a wanton understanding between the two groups, then necessary disciplinary action, departmental action should be initiated against the person concerned, and also the errors need to be rectified and the tax thereby omitted need to be collected from the individual. This is one of the points raised by the CAG in his report. The CAG also said that there should be a proper assessment system, an effective assessment system where the errors are reduced as much as possible and human intervention is reduced to that extent, and that the entire assessment system becomes transparent and efficient, and there is no complaint about irregularities in the matter of assessment of income tax or the collection of income tax. It is arrears to be collected has increased from 12.3 lakh crores to 16.3 lakh crores in 2019 and 20. So it is a matter of concern. However, it is nearly about 97% of them are not collectible. There is no scope of collection of nearly 97% of such a pending amount.